Hi, welcome to NYP Music Theory. In this video, our focus is ABRSM Grade 5 Music Theory 2021, Section 1, Rhythm. I will walk through paper 5B and 5C with explanations. Let's get started. Question 1.1. Circle the correct time signature for each of these bars. The very first step is to look at the beams. Because beaming shows the beat, we can look at this 4 semiquavers group, as we are sure that this equals to 1 crotchet. We don't have to start from the beginning. We can just pick up one familiar group first. Then we can come to the last group, semiquaver and dotted quaver. This is also a crotchet. Then we come back to the first group. As we count triplet, we can cancel 1 crotchet, and then it equals to 2 crotchets. That means for normal rhythmic pattern, it's just equal to a minimum. Now we can count there are 4 crotchets in this bar. So 4 crotchets equals to 4/4 time. And in here, we don't have 4/4 time, but we have a C. This means common time. Common time is equivalent to 4/4 time. Letter B. Let's look at the first group. Dot quaver plus this dot is half the value of this previous note. That means a semiquaver. 2 semiquavers equals to 1 quaver. So altogether here are 3 quavers. 3 quavers equals to 1 dotted crotchet. So we can jot down a dotted crotchet here. Let's jump to the last group. 2 semiquavers equals to 1 quaver. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 3 quavers. Again, this can group into 1 dotted crotchet. In the middle part, here is a duplet sign. Duplet means the normal grouping of notes should be equal to 3 quavers. 3 quavers equal to 1 dotted crotchet. So it's very clear that we have 3 groups, and it is a compound time signature of 9/8. 9 quavers in a bar, dotted crotchet beats. Letter C. The first group is very obvious. 2 quavers equal to 1 crotchet. A group of quaver triplet also equals to 1 crotchet. Next, 2 quavers equal to 1 crotchet. Quaver and quaver rest, 1 crotchet. Here we have dotted crotchet and a quaver rest. So altogether, here we have 2 crotchets. And now we can count there are 6 crotchets in this bar. 6 crotchets in this bar. Question 1.2. Here is a bar of compound time, 6/8. This is the first beat, and here is the second beat. Which of the following shows the bar above correctly rewritten in simple time? Tick 1 box. From 6/8, change to simple, we still have to keep the 2 beats. That means still a 2 duple time in each bar. And now each beat is a crotchet. So firstly, we decide the time signature will change to 2/4 from compound duple to simple duple. So as we browse through the 3 answers, 3/4 is out because it won't be a 3/4 time. 3/4 is a triple time. Now we come to the second and the third. Which one will be correct? As we observe that the normal grouping of 6/8 time is 1 dotted crotchet. But in 2/4 time, if we want to keep the same rhythm, we need to add a triplet sign. That is the figure 3. In compound duple time, two notes grouped together is irregular. So we have to make it a duplet, which means the original grouping should be 3 quavers. But as we change to 2/4 time, 1 crotchet beat equals to 2 quaver is normal. So we can confirm the second one will be correct. We can also browse through 2/4 time. If we just copy this group, it is not regular in 2/4 time. And here, if we change it to triplet, this rhythm will not be even. So we confirm the second one will be the correct answer. Question 1.3. Complete the following 2 sentences by adding a number to each. A. In 6/16, there are how many dotted quaver beats in a bar? Let's jot down 6/16. That means there are 6 semiquavers in a bar. This is 2 groups of semiquavers. And if we have to calculate it into dotted quaver beats, that means here is a dotted quaver. So 2 dotted quaver beats. Letter B. In 3/2 time, this group of rhythm is equal to how many minimum beats? This is a triplet sign. So the triplet sign means the original note has to take away 1 crotchet. That means it's a minim. So the answer is 1 minim beat. Question 1.4. Tick one box to show which bar is grouped correctly. Let's look at the time signature. It's 9/8 time. That means there will be 3 beats in each bar. And it's compound triple time. Each beat should be a dotted crotchet. So as we browse through this first beam, we put a slight break here, and we observe that the last note is a crotchet, but not a dotted crotchet. So probably this is not correct. The second line, as we draw a little break in each beamed notes, it looks like there are 4 groups, but it doesn't match with the triple time, so it may not be correct. Let's look at the last line. Here is a group of dotted crotchet. The second group, 6 semiquavers equal to 1 dotted crotchet. And the last group is a dotted crotchet. So we can confirm this is the correct answer. Question 1.5. Tick or cross each box to show whether the rests are correct or incorrect. Take note of 3/4 time. It is a simple triple time. Each beat is a crotchet. So in the first group, here 1 crotchet. And for the quaver and quaver rest, this is correct because this group together as the second beat. But as we look at the last group, it is not correct because when we work backwards, semiquaver should have a semiquaver rest to fulfill the subdivision first. And then we insert the quaver, which is the first half of the beat, to finish the whole beat rests. So this one is incorrect. In second bar, start with a double dotted crotchet. The first dot means a quaver. The second dot is a semiquaver. So we need a semiquaver rest to finish this 2 beat. Then the third beat is 3 plus 1 semiquaver rest. So here is the second group, which is correct. The third bar, we start with a quaver, and all the middle silence combined to a dotted crotchet rest is incorrect because we usually have to insert a quaver rest to finish one beat first, and then we can fill in the second beat of crotchet rest, then the third beat. So here is incorrect. This is paper C, section 1 rhythm. 1.1. Circle the correct time signature for each of these bars. Letter A, let's look at the beam. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 quavers. 3 quavers. Next group, 1, 2. 2 quavers. And here is 1 quaver plus the dot and a semi-quaver rest. So here is 1 quaver. 1 quaver, 2 quaver. So they are all quavers. 3 plus 2 plus 2. That means 7. 7 quavers in a bar. So this is 7, 8. Letter B. Look at the first group. 2 demi-semi-quiver equal to 1 semi-quiver. Here, got another 1, 2, 3, 3 semi-quivers. And here, another group. 1 quaver equals to 2 semi-quavers. So 2 plus 1, another 3 semi-quavers. And the last group, 1 semi-quiver. The dot is demi-semi-quiver. So here, combined together as the second semi-quiver. So here is another group of 3 semi-quavers. 3 groups of semi-quavers. So this one opts out, and this one also opts out. That means altogether 9, 16 notes. 9 semi-quavers. Letter C. Here we have 1 crotchet. Quintuplet is equivalent to the time values of 4 semiquavers, and 4 semiquavers equal to 1 crotchet. And now we have this quaver plus this quaver, 1 crotchet, 2 crotchets. So here are 2 crotchets. And the last one, also a crotchet. So let's check. First crotchet, second crotchet, third crotchet, fourth, and the fifth. 5 crotchets in a bar. That's 5, 4. 1.2. Here is a bar in simple time. This is 4/4 time. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's write it here. 3 is a triplet, then 4 is a crotchet. Now we are to find one which is rewritten correctly in compound time. So remember 4/4, we still have to change it to quadruple time, that is a 12th. Then the 4 is a crotchet beat. Right now we need to change it to 8, and it is all written in the answer. So all 3 answers are with 12th 8. Now we look at the first beat. These 2 notes has to be even. As we look at this 2, this becomes short, long note value. So definitely this will not be correct. The normal grouping of 12/8 time is one group of 3 quavers. So if we wanted to make it 2 notes, we need to put a duplet here. So the first group in the second line is correct, and the third line also correct. Now we look at the second group. From a triplet, we just take away the 3, it will become normal group in 12/8 time. So again, the second group are all correct. And how about the third one? The third beat should be short, long. Short, long. If you look at the bottom line, this one becomes long short. So definitely this is incorrect. So the rest are the same, that we choose the second answer as the correct one. 1.3. Complete the following two sentences by adding a number to each. 6 8 times is equal to how many dotted crochet beads? As in normal combination, 6 8 times for one bead will be a group of 3 quavers. That's the norm. But now we have only 2 notes, so make it a duplet. These 2 groups are of the same note value, so it is equal to 1 dotted crochet bead. A breath is equal to how many semiquavers? A breath is like this. It's equal to 2 semi-breaths. 1 semi-breath equal to 4 crochets. Then 2 semi-breaths, that means times 2. And 1 crochet equals to 4 semiquavers. We have 4 here, that means 16 semiquavers for 1 semi-breath. Now we have 2 semi-breaths, that means 16 times 2. That is equal to 32. So altogether 32. 1.4. Tick one box to show which bar is grouped correctly. 4 times, we will have 4 beats. And remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 are good friends. They group together. 3 and 4 are also good friends. If they are in semiquavers, we will look into 4 semiquavers in a group. So as we look at the first line, this quaver is separated from the next group of 4 semiquavers, which is incorrect here. The second line, we have the first group as 1 beat or 1 crochet, but the second group, this one, is separated here and connected to the third beat. So the grouping here is also incorrect. Now only the third line is the correct one. This is the first beat, second beat, third beat, and the fourth beat. 1.5. Tick or cross each box to show whether the rests are correct or incorrect. 6 16. 6 semiquavers in a bar. Let's write down the grouping. 6, that means compound tuple type. There will be 2 groups of semiquavers. This is the first group, and then the second group. Now we look at the first bar. 1 quiver, and then complete with a semiquiver rest, which is the first group. Then the second group, this is a demi-semiquiver, and we need to have a demi-semiquiver rest to complete the first semiquiver. So this is a correct grouping. Second bar, the first semiquiver rest followed by a quiver rest, which is incorrect because this can be grouped together as 1 beat, which is a dotted quiver beat. And we usually put the quiver in front and the semiquiver follow. Or we can use a dotted quiver rest. So this is incorrect. The last one is correct because this is a whole bar rest. We always use a semi-brief rest. All right, we have finished section 1 rhythm from paper 2021, 5B and 5C. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll see you in the next video.